Hello everyone, I'm Farhal Imran and today I'll be making a video regarding Nvidia's huge announcements. Now at Computex 2024, Nvidia has announced so many exciting things and so many AI related things that are mind blowing. So I'll be telling you all about it in this video, and I'll be also telling you about why Jen-Hsun Huang said at Computex 2024 that this is not science fiction. So I'll be telling about it later in the video and I'll be explaining about it. When I'll be explaining the topic, so at that time I'll be telling you about it that why Jen-Hsun Huang said this. So stay tuned. So let's get started. So here I'm at a blog in which the NVIDIA's announcements, I'll be telling you that what NVIDIA has announced at the event of 2024. So at the event of 2024, which was Compute X, it was 2 days ago on Jan 2. So it's like, I think 2 hours that keynote is. So I'll be recapping that, means like whatever was explained there, I'll be giving the summarization, and so that you don't have to go through that and watch the whole 2 hour. You can just like listen to this and watch this video, so that I'll be telling you what it has announced. I'll be like summarizing it. So like what the things Nvidia has announced. So here you see, now number one thing that Nvidia has announced is that AI on PCs and gaming. Now before you see that Microsoft Copilot, because how Microsoft announced the Copilot plus PC, like in on PC it has Copilot, means it's AI PC. Now here, NVIDIA, what it did the AI on PCs and gaming also. It's not just AI on PCs, it's with gaming also. So here it says that it's a GeForce RTX AI laptops, what it will do, and from which manufacturers it has from ASUS and MSI. Now this laptops, they will have the advanced AI hardware and also Copilot features, and also it will support AI enabled apps and games. Now, if you look at this blog, so you see here, now here they say they offer up to 7 times faster stable diffusion. So here they say that up to 10 times faster large language model inference than Max. Of course, they're beating Mac. So of course they will have like more performance and efficiency. Next is NVIDIA is also rolling out the RTX AI Toolkit. Now, this is for helping the developers in customizing, optimizing, and deploying the AI capabilities. So now it will have tools for fine tuning the pre trained models. You can also optimize them and also deploy them for local and cloud inference. Now, here they also said that there is Project GSS. Now, in the gaming sector, NVIDIA has also announced Project GSS. Now, what this will help? This will help the developers to create AI assistants for games. Means you'll have AI assistants for games. Now, for example, if you're having like a gameplay, you know what it will have? It will, what it will do, it will enhance the gamer experience by providing the context aware responses and also in game queries. It will have tracking system performance during gameplay and also optimize system settings. Means, for example, you'll have an AI assistant which will enhance your gaming experience. Now next, what they're doing, they're having accelerated computing, Blackwell platform and AI factories. Now, AI factories also will be made. Means everything would be AI in that. Like the factory, in that there would be robots, and robots would be making robots, like more robotic things. So it's so interesting. I'll be telling you here. Now, you see that Blackwell, as I told you before, in my, I think 1 month before also, NVIDIA announced the Blackwell chip, so you can go watch that also. So here also they announced the Blackwell chip. They said that Blackwell will deliver 1,000 times more performance than the Pascal platform that was released 8 years ago. And here they also said that the platform, they supports multiple generations of hardware They're also ensuring the compatibility with the new acceleration architectures like Blackwell. Also, they're saying that how the NVIDIA CEO said that accelerated computing. So here, that's why he said accelerated computing, because he said that because the performance and the computing would be increasing or accelerated. And here, NVIDIA told about the Blackwell GPU. So here, this is the Blackwell GPU. Next, they announced networking. Now, networking, they are announcing Spectrum X Ethernet for AI. Means now Spectrum X is an Ethernet network which is designed for AI factories. It would not just be the traditional Ethernet network. Now here, what it will do, that this AI factories, because they require robust support for distributed computing. Now this Spectrum X is NVIDIA's end-to-end Ethernet, which will optimize GPU to GPU connectivity. Means it's from one GPU, because a GPU means graphical processing unit. So from one graphical processing unit, it will optimize to another processing unit connectivity, and also it will leverage the network interface card, means NICs, and switches, means switches are there because in the networking you can see there are switches. There are also NICs, network interface cards. Now, because of this, what will happen? It will increase the bandwidth, means the increasing the data would be increased, the load balancing would be better, and it would be the faster telemetry, means 1,000 times faster it would be. Now there is one more, enterprise computing. Now NIM, inference performance. Now here also NVIDIA NIM is microservices which is designed to run AI models. It's because it's designed that way to run the generative AI models, especially the inference tasks. Here you can see that NIM is now generally available to all developers, like including the existing developers, enterprise developers, and also the newcomers, means who have interest in AI. So here, NVIDIA is planning to provide developers free access to NIM, like for research, development, and testing. They are providing it through the NVIDIA Developer Program. Now, NIM, what it will do, it will integrate with different tools and frameworks. Now, I'll be telling you about the wording that Jen-Hsun Huang said at Computex 2024. This is not science fiction. So, he referred to this wording. Why he said this wording? He said this wording because he refers it to the omniverse and robotics. So, that's why he said this is not science fiction. That's why this wording was said. Now I'll be telling you about the Omniverse and robotics. Here, Omniverse as how NVIDIA has developed the Omniverse platform. Now, this Omniverse platform is a digital twin of everything, means all the factories, everything, all the industry, it would be digitalized, means there would be a digital version of it. So, how here you can see here, NVIDIA says that the companies are using digital twins to optimize the factory layouts, test robots, and enhance worker safety. So for enhancing the worker safety, test robots and factory layouts, they're using digital twins. Means the factory would be digitalized, or they would have a digital version for it. So for example, if they do the testing in the digital world, so that all the things that are hard in the physical world, so they can do it in the digital world. So here they say, and even they said that also they're also expected, not only omniverse is there, there are also robotic factories. I'll show you here in the vlog. Yep, here. So here they say that there are also some electronic manufacturers are also adopting NVIDIA technologies to build robotic facilities, means the factories would be robotic. Everything would be robotic, means every factory would be made autonomous, and there would be robots making the things, and also digital technologies, how they said. Of course, you've heard of metaverse. So metaverse is that there's a digital version of you, and how I was telling about the robot factory. So here I'll be showing you. Here, yep, here the robot factory. So there's a digital version of it. So you can train it in the digital version, so that instead of training it in the real world, so that it can help according to that. So here there's a real robot who's trying to like understand the things. This is a digital version of it, because how it's in the digital twin there. So here you can see. the robot factories, how you can do it. So this I was talking you about the this I was telling you about the robot factories. Okay, here NVIDIA is also bringing digital human technology. Now, in this, what happens is that the AI characters would be brought to life. Means there would be avatars, or like they would have a life avatars and dynamic characters. They would be for everything from games to healthcare, financial services, and retail applications. So here also you can see, like at the event AI, they announced that the human technologies in which they would what they would do, they would be digital humans. For example, they might be digital influencers also. Here there's also the digital humans that I was telling you about. So this person that is made, it is digital version of humans, so it's not the real avatar. So here if you see the digital humans, see here, even in gamings you can see. So this I was talking you about the digital humans that Nvidia has announced. So here you can see they can even tell about the, for example, if you have any disease. So according to that, it can give suggestions about the disease you have. At the end, they told about the Ruben AI platform, which is expected in 2026. Here, what they will do, they will use HBM4. It's a new form of high bandwidth, and also NVLink. Now, this would be operating at 3600 gigabyte per second. So, gigabyte per second, it would be operating at. So, at the end, they said these things. So, that is all from my side. And do tell me on the comments that which one of these AI would you think that was interesting, or it might be scary, or it might that your blood might run cold by looking at these. So, do tell me in the comments, or whether AI might take your jobs. So do tell me in the comments. So that is all from my side. Thank you so much.